Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. In today's video, we are talking about an unusual price spikes in modern Pokemon card sets. A very specific group of sets that are more on the collecting heavy, speculative heavy side of Pokemon cards. So these sets are very specific, but the one that's leading the charge is, no surprise, Evolving Skies, a really popular Pokemon card set. 3 months ago, you could pick up an Evolving Skies booster box for right around $420. Right now, the cheapest one I could find on TCG Player is $650. That is a really shocking number for two major reasons. The first major reason is that Evolving Skies is already the most expensive modern Pokemon card set by a decent margin. Quite a few sets are still lagging behind it, and it's still the one that's climbing the fastest by far. It is by far the one that's collected the most heavily. Even though it is the most expensive set, people are still picking up this set more than other sets, which is really surprising at that price point. At $420, it was the most expensive, and at $650, it's climbing even faster than the other sets on this list. So Evolving Skies is definitely the biggest offender in terms of price boom. Last year around this time, we also saw a really big price boom in some modern Pokemon card markets, specifically on the really cool looking cards like the alt art cards and the illustration rares. Those were very popular around this time last year. There was a decent price spikes in a lot of the more high-end cards like the Latias and Latios. That card went up to almost $4 grand for a PSA 10 copy. It's cooled down a little bit since then, but in the era between March and May, that makes modern Pokemon card products really exciting to collect, I suppose. The next two sets that are chasing Evolving Skies right now are going to be Fusion Strike and Lost Origin. Lost Origin lagging a little bit further behind. We'll talk about Fusion Strike first. 3 months ago, you picked up a Fusion Strike booster box for right around $150. Right now, they are going for right around $190. Lost Origin was going for $130 3 months ago, and now it's going for $160. And Lost Origin, I would say, is the more popular one of the two, but Lost Origin had the most recent reprint, so now it's just finally time where that reprint is pretty much done with, and a lot of people that you're picking up products from Lost Origin are going for higher and higher prices. So those two sets are currently seeing a 25% price jump. That is not a small number. So those sets are doing really well, and I think this makes sense, mainly because these sets are older. This is why I say when it comes to Pokemon card collecting, you don't have to collect the latest Pokemon card sets. Usually those sets just haven't had enough time in the oven to bake and rise yet. It's going to take a couple of years before they reach a point where they're actually out of restocks, and now the prices on the sealed products are actually going to start to climb. The risk of something like Fusion Strike and Lost Origin is that there's always a potential restocks. Even Evolving Skies, which is climbing really rapidly, there could still be a warehouse somewhere out there with pallet loads of Evolving Skies, and it could be restocked on the Pokemon Company website any day. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible yet. It's simply not that old of a set. It could still potentially receive a restock, which is the danger of picking up a set at $600. So I'm really surprised that people are willing to pay that kind of price point. I would say if you don't have an Evolving Skies booster box inside of your collection right now and you still want a copy, you can pick one up, but the risk is so high that unless you have that expendable income and you're okay with a potential restock or reprint in the future, then don't pick it up. If you would like to pick up some really cool Pokemon cards, I will have a live auction later this week on Whatnot. I'm going to be auctioning off a bunch of really cool cards. All of these cards are going to be starting at $1, so it's a really strong price point for you to get some really affordable cards. And during the whole entire live stream, I will be giving away a ton of cool booster packs for absolutely free. We might even do a little trivia game along with it. Whatnot is going to be hosting a trivia night right after my show, so it's a great time for you guys to check it out, answer some Pokemon trivia questions, and win yourself some really cool sealed products. I'll also be giving away some really cool graded Pokemon cards, including Pikachu promo cards and Charizard promo cards for absolute free. If you sign up to Whatnot, you get $15 to spend on whatever you want, and I have some really cool products that are below $15, so they're pretty much free products for you to just sign up. Thank you so much. Check out the live stream. It's going to be a ton of fun, and you get to win some cool cards from my own personal collection. The last group of sets that is chasing the high of Evolving Skies are going to be some lesser known set. I think the most underrated one from this group has got to be Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign is currently seeing about a 13% price jump over the past 3 months. That's very commendable, but compared to some of the other sets mentioned earlier, like Lost Origin and Fusion Strike, it's simply not good enough. And then we have ourselves some more recent sets like Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance, which have some really cool cards inside of them. Trainer Gallery cards are incredibly popular, and I do think they have a ton of potential. So if you're looking for some sets that are on the more affordable side, sets like Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance, which are newer, but they are going to go out of print over the next year or two, they have a lot of potential there. So now that they've been in the oven long enough, right around 2 years, now they're going to start to rise. I think that's typically the good point about being a 2-year-old set, is now they're finally starting to run out of stock, and now the product actually has some time to climb in terms of value. So sets like Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance, over the past 3 months, you're seeing about a 7 to 8% price jump, because some stores are starting to run out of the sealed products, and now the secondary market is finally kicking in. And these Trainer Gallery sets are super cool. I love the Trainer Gallery cards. I think they are actually almost better than the illustration rare, just because they have the trainer inside of the art. And I absolutely love some of these Trainer Gallery cards. Even the basic ones are just really adorable. Is this a bubble? It's a little bit of a bubble, but we just simply don't know yet. Perhaps these prices are here to stay, but there's just so much risk on the topper end of products. Evolving Skies, I can't recommend at all. Any set that's below $200, I think is still a solid price point. So if you want to pick them up, you absolutely can pick up something like Lost Origin or Fusion Strike, but I think the ship has definitely sailed on Evolving Skies. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.